Grand Rising, beautiful people. Today, we're going to talk about these little pockets of consciousness that is our cells. And our cells do so much to clean up and heal our body. There are billions and billions of cells inside of our body, which are designed to help us in every moment, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. And while we sleep, these little cells are so smart, and they are like little pockets of consciousness, and they're very much aware of what is going on and what your body is creating and recreating in every moment. Imagine you are this human being in this vast universe, creating your life, doing different things, going to different places, doing the jobs that we need to do on a day-to-day basis. And on the first level of looking at it from the universe perspective, we are like these little cells inside, so small that it can barely see us. And that is how the cells in our body are. They're very similar. But this is the key, that those cells are governed by whatever our internal beliefs are about a particular situation in our lives. Yes, beliefs are extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. They get imprinted in our subconscious, and that is where a good percentage of our life is being created from. So, I'd like to take this time to allow the cells in our body to work at their maximum for the highest benefit. So here we go. This is an attunement and alignment with our cells. My cells are designed to heal me. My cells are designed to keep my body in balance. So, superconscious higher self, I ask you to treat this, recode it, rewrite it. Make a massive change in history from the origins of where these cells first originated and decided to go out of balance. Make a massive change in history and remind my cells that they're designed to keep my body in balance. I want to remind you that many times in your lifetime you probably have had a cold or a flu or something that just miraculously healed itself. It went through the process of detoxification. It went through the process of maybe you got a fever, maybe you didn't, maybe you got aches and pains, and eventually your body came back to balance and you were able to resume life. So your body has taken care of you again and again and again. These cells, they are resilient. And they are simply being guided by our beliefs, by what we tell them, by what we tell the body. They are being guided from our internal world and how we react to the external world. Our cells are amazing. And every moment that stressors have come from the past, the cell knows how to release them from the body, to bring the body back to balance. So we are going to work on the stress in our lives and how to address it in a way where we now have the tools that are needed to address these stressors. And the stressors now can get a new program. Stress is very detrimental to our body. And when we don't have the proper tools to bring us out of a particular stressor, then if we allow it to go on, disease is created. So that is something that we are now aware of. The consciousness that we're living in now has made us aware that in fact we do have control over our health. We do have control over our body, and that is in which way do we talk to it? How do we carry stress? Do we worry about certain things without actually making any difference to the actual result? So think about that. So often we've been taught to worry, and then our cells pick that up, and they begin on this program of worry. When many times the most effective way to deal with any problem is just to allow it to be as it is. Allow it, accept it, and in time, wait for the correct answer to come through you in a positive way. And you take action-oriented, positive action-oriented. And many times, if you don't know what to do, talk to your cells. Your cells will give it to you. If you need some healing on your body, your cells know what it is that you need. Your body knows what you need. And are we restricting ourselves with this stress and perhaps some food choices that don't benefit us in certain times of our lives? So we can now tell ourselves that I will always put good food into my body so that my body and my cells can work in a positive, uninterrupted way to restore the balance in my body. And nowadays, what is constituted as good food? We've made things so complicated. It does not have to be complicated. Ask your heart what is right for you. Trust your beliefs, because it's not so much what goes into us, it's a belief of what goes into us. And also, a good night's rest. I can sleep well at night, and the cells recreate health and peace inside of me very, very effectively during my peaceful sleeping. Because my cells are always working towards my greater health, keeping my weight in balance, keeping all my organs functioning correctly, and allowing me to sleep very, very peacefully. And if you're not aware, many gains are made during sleep. Healing takes place when we are asleep. So I always allow myself to have a good night's sleep. Superconscious higher self, take this, treat everything that doesn't believe this and make it true. Make it more and more true. Make a massive change in history from the origins that did not believe this to be true. Thank you. So we also want to be aware that when we listen to negative things, specifically before going to bed, that is what we're feeding. That is what we're feeding the cells. So be aware, take a conscious, creative look on how much negativity you're allowing into your space. Negativity is only there when something has not been met. There's a need that needs to be met. And it is not that it is a bad thing, because it's not. If you are in the awareness of why you're choosing it, and if you're in the awareness that you can choose different, choose better, and the steps that you need to take to meet that unmet need, and put yourself back into taking more positive action, positive information, so that you can enjoy a good, peaceful night's sleep and wake up in the morning feeling very refreshed, because the recovery that you got during sleep was able to diminish any stress that was still there, that was allowed into our lives. And now we can make the choices to allow less and less stress into our lives, realizing that stress, when not addressed properly at the time with the correct tools, is unnecessary. And it begins to create down the negative route. And right now, we're just talking about negative stress, negative worry, persistent worry. And stress in your life, it's when it's in this perspective, it is here to shine a light on something that's not being met. Because I still believe that everything is always working out for our good. We're not there for no specific reason. And when we heal that aspect that hasn't been met, and we meet it, it releases and it no longer needs to be there. So from this day forward, I choose to allow more positivity, to be aware of what I need to meet, to take life easy. I work effectively, where I no longer need stress to be part of my life. It's replaced with something that feels better to me. I do everything with ease, and my life becomes effortless. My life gets easier and easier as I start to allow the flow of things to happen naturally. And if these things happen in my life, they happen in my life. And my cells are feeding off of this. And I can just allow whatever needs to happen, and then move into the next part of my life easily and effortlessly. And I'm doing very well. And every day these cells are recreating my body, each and every moment, making my body feel energized, relaxed, recreated. And the people that are around me, they're amazed at how well I'm doing, how vibrant and alive and full of vitality I look, and I see my looks improve. My feeling inside my body feels so much better. I enjoy things more. I love communicating and talking with people. My ability to understand people and being in coherence with them and co-creativity is amazing. And my ability to recover from a bad situation is much, much better than they used to be, because I have tools now to help me through this. And each and every night, those cells keep working on my body. They keep working on my state of being, and they keep working on me, improving each and every day. And the longer I can keep that positive state of mind, the more effective those cells can work, to the point where I can almost have a positive thought about myself and feel the answer in my body. If I need an answer to a question, It is given to me through an idea that just pops in my head. If I have a concern about a particular body part not working as it should, then I simply suggest to my body, to create from a state of something that feels better, never needing to fix anything, because my cells are simply creating from what I'm creating. And when I'm in the state of creation, in my happy place, in my joy, my body has no choice but to tell my cells to work on that body part and bringing it back into balance, constantly working towards where I want to be. Life continues to be effortless, and I continue to enjoy being who I am. And these cells are very diligent workers, and they love nothing more than to experience time in my body. Much like being alive in a purely positive universe where each one of these cells is enjoying their life immensely, so immensely that they're laughing at everything they do. Yes. And if you can imagine all those billions and billions of cells all laughing, sharing, and loving with each other, the positive effects and the ability they have when working together on your body, it is immense. And my body gets stronger and stronger, and it has no need to get sick, even in old age, or young age, as I like to say. I'm getting younger. And I find myself aging easily, reverse aging easily. I find myself reverse aging without pain. I find myself in whatever I am doing and doing it well, with my body holding up and doing it very well. And all that I have, and all that I do, I have my cells always behind me, supporting me, working towards maintaining my health, keeping me in balance, letting me know through my intuition what foods I need to eat to keep myself healthy, what relationships provide safety and trust and balance within my lifestyle, and also what environment is best for me to keep my body and mind in a positive, productive state. Superconscious higher self, thank you. Thank you. Make this true. Make this more and more true for me. Make this more and more true. And show my body that I am better, and I am better and safer and better by living the authenticity of my beliefs from my highest true self, in alignment with Mother Nature, with the divine, whatever that is to you. My cells are always working on my behalf. They are always creating the best health possible for my behalf. And I put myself in a place of consciousness where my environment is a healthy environment, full of vitality, joy, fun, peace, playfulness, compassion. And things are always working out for my good because I put myself in that place. I put my priorities in line, and I created a structure of a day that is in alignment with the actions that I need to take to make this possible. So my cells can see that every single day I am taking action oriented. I am action oriented. I am heart action oriented. I am positive action oriented. And I am moving forward. And my body is coming back to balance. And whatever disease has been labeled, it's just a matter of my body not being in balance, discoherence. But now I'm living life differently, from a new awareness, from creation. And it might have taken me a while to realize this. It might have taken me a few years to get through this journey, but I got here. And now I know what I know because I experienced it through an active experience. And I know that my body has this simplicity, self-healing mechanism within itself. And it is called conscious creation. Conscious creation. My body knows how to create from this place of consciousness. And like Albert Einstein said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that it was created. I am no longer in that old consciousness, in the past energy that created the illness. Superconscious higher self show my body, make a massive change in history, recode, rewrite, and show my body that I am in a new consciousness. I am in the consciousness of creation, loving life, loving what I do from a place of greatness, from a place of love, from a place of joy, from a place of peace, from a place of certainty. I make these decisions and I show this to every single one of my cells, to the mighty mitochondria of every one of these cells, that it is safe for them to join the wholeness of who I am. That I recognize illness is not who I am anymore. It does not serve me anymore. That I recognize that every single cell in my body is always working out for my good.